Have you found in your life that when you're passionate about something, you're much more likely to achieve it? Me too. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, we lead, and we inspire. And we are in the midst of a series on helping you and me and Eli to find our passions. I got inspired to do this based upon an article by a gentleman named Dean Graziosi, who's kind of a famous dude, pardon me for saying that, Dean, who's worked with Anthony Robbins before, and he's come up with 20 different questions to help you find your passion. We've gone over the first 5. Let's continue with question number 6. And once again, it's kind of, I'm looking at this kind of like, taking a test. And I'm going to be there right with you and answer these questions, to kind of give you an idea of my thoughts on it, and also maybe to plant a few seeds to help you think in the right direction as well. All right, so let's go. Question number 6. What would you do if you had $1 million? Let's say you just inherited $1 million. How'd you spend your time? What would your day-to-day life look like? What activities would you invest your time in? What causes would you pursue? Would you work part-time just to fill your day? If so, where would you work? Would you get out of your comfort zone, or would you keep doing the things you've always done? Money is an obstacle that keeps many people from considering what they're passionate about. So we encourage you to ask yourself the question, if money were not a problem, how would you spend your time? Wow, that kind of eliminates all the barriers, doesn't it? All right, if money wasn't an object, where would you spend your time? What cause would you pursue? And for me, that cause is helping people to become successful by teaching them the things that they don't teach you in school. I personally, as I've said many times from this very pulpit, don't consider our education system to be super great. It gives you background, okay? I mean, it's important for you to know, how to read, how to write, how to do arithmetic, that type of thing. But there's so much more new knowledge that comes every single day. Every 2.5 to 3 years, knowledge doubles. The point is, how can you, as an individual, be successful in the face of an ever-changing landscape? You have to know the habits, you have to know the things that people that are successful do, and follow them, because there are certain universal laws that are going to help you to do that. These are not the things they teach you in school. This is what my passion is. Of course, my obvious passion is directed at making Eli that person that he wants to become. Question number 7. What do you find meaningful? What matters most to you? What are your core values? What really pulls at your heartstrings? Most social media posts we scroll by, but there's a certain kind of post that always makes you stop. You might benefit from reflecting on that a bit further in pursuit of your passion. Is there a moment from your past that left an especially strong impression? What made it so memorable and special? Do you feel like you've ever made a meaningful impact on somebody else? What happened in that scenario? Would you like to do that again? Wow, 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 wow. Okay, for me, one of the things is developing people. Now, I think of one particular individual that I worked with, and there have been, to be candid with you, quite a few. But one in particular who has risen to some significant heights, that came into my office answering a blind ad, looking to be a management trainee position. And he is now in just a tremendously good place, both for his family and also with his career. And when I speak with him on the phone, frequently he says, yeah, Eli's dad, I remember when you taught me this, I remember when you taught me that. And he reminds me when I make a statement, he says, remember you taught me this? Does that kind of fit with that? And I go, no. He remembers a lot of the stuff more than I remember the stuff. So there's a tremendous amount of satisfaction for me in helping other people to achieve the position that they want to achieve in their life so that they have fulfillment in what it is that you're trying to pursue. And I've had a number of those things. That's on the business side, kind of on the personal side. When I was coaching, I remember this one kid, Scooter, and he was a kind of a sitting on the bench. I had players in foul trouble, so he was in the game. He took a shot during one of the games, and during the game, and he was like a freshman, scared. He was a puppy. Every time he got the ball, he got rid of it like a hot potato. Couldn't wait to get rid of it. Took a shot during the game, missed everything. It was an air ball. The game came down to the end. We call a timeout. We got a few seconds left in the game, and we draw up a play, go out there, and I pull Scooter aside right before they go back to play, and I said, "Hey, the reason that you're in the game is because I trust you and I have faith in you. So if you get the shot, take the shot." And lo and behold, one of my guys took a shot, he missed, the rebound went right to Scooter, boom, he put it in at the buzzer. That feeling was just so great. And then Scooter's parents came up to me and gave me a hug and said, "Coach, thank you, that was great, he's going to remember that." Well, I hope he's had more memories than that, but that's something that I remember, some, 40 years later. So I guess it was a significant thing. Question number 8. What do you research for fun? What's the most common thing you Google in your free time? And we're not talking about restaurants or funny, memes here. We mean a topic you're truly interested in. This is something you research for fun on your lunch break. It's an issue you read about and would like to learn more about. This could be a powerful indicator of something that you're passionate about. Well, you know me, I'm on the computer. I see anything about, as a matter of fact, this article, 20 questions to help you find your passion. And books, I've read virtually all of the books by Napoleon Hill, by John Maxwell, Anthony Robbins, and who else? Simon Sinek, one of my absolute favorites. If I can see them on video, Zig Ziglar, who unfortunately we can't see anymore live, but fortunately there were a lot of videos. Whenever I had the opportunity to see that, when I come in contact with it, I'm passionate about it, time just goes and I focus on that, and it's something that I do for fun. I enjoy doing. It's part of my passion. What's yours? What do your loved ones know you best for? Ask 3 of your closest loved ones what they associate you most with. What are you known for? Maybe it's your great cooking. Maybe you write amazing short stories. Maybe you give incredible real-world advice. Our family and friends can sometimes offer insight into our blind spots. The most obvious things can escape our notice. That's one of the many reasons we need to surround ourselves with loving people who are there for us when we need them. So be proactive and ask them about what they think you're passionate about. In my particular case, easy question. Basketball, okay? Nickname is Pistol. I'm still called Pistol, okay? I can't remember the last time I picked up a basketball. I was playing ball with Eli, all right? That was a while ago. And, so that's my passion. But, and I'm, watching the games, focusing on the games. I'm sitting there like a coach, like I was a coach. I'm thinking, boy, this guy's not doing that, or, and these guys are pros that I'm watching. So, that's my passion, and the teaching of the game and the playing of the game, those are things that I'm passionate about. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a player right now, but teaching the game to Eli and watching it and so on it's like that's what's that's one of my passions. Is I love basketball. What can I say? What are you passionate about? What are you most proud of? Looking back, this is question 10. What are you most proud of? What do you think is your greatest accomplishment in life so far? We know you've done some amazing things. Check in with yourself and acknowledge your achievements? Have you helped someone find their way, raised a great kid, empowered a group to achieve more than they ever expected, coached a young person? This is a very telling question that can provide you with valuable insight to your true passion. So be sure to think hard on this one. Okay, well, for me, very simply, I've kind of already talked about it. It's people that I've developed in the wonderful world of business, people that I've promoted into management, people that have been able to replace me, what I did for them, by doing that with other people. Also with coaching, also certain basketball games where hit the shot at the buzzer. I also remember one time when I was playing, the coaches were playing, we had an open gym, and the coaches love to play. That's why they're coaching. All right, so we're playing, the coaches are playing, and the kids are playing together. And this was at a different school, so they were, the kids were from this other school, not the one that I was coaching, and they had this one player that went on to become kind of a big-time college basketball player. And I remember once I had the ball, and I'm looking, and there's two guys down court, and he's in the middle between the two of them. And so I take the ball, and I'm looking at this one guy, and I throw the pass, and I knew that he was going to go try and intercept it. And so when I looked and I threw the pass, he scooted over where I was looking, except I threw it to the other guy. So I gave kind of a no-look pass, and after that was over, he came up to me and said, "Coach, that was amazing. You had me completely fooled." Okay, I'm remembering one play. One play. What one play in your life do you go back and do you remember? Keep in mind, that is a clue to where your passion lies. Okay, and remember, as always, once again, big shout out Dean Graciosi for helping us with these 20 questions. We're going to continue with more of his questions next time we continue on this series. But remember always, don't ration the passion, fashion the passion. I'm Eli's dad.